stage name is Jack Jackson Jr. Hometown's Philadelphia, North Philly specifically, age 29. I would say I got 3 pillars of hip hop: Eminem, T.I., and I would say Jay. And outside of hip hop, I would say 3 Doors Down and Linkin Park. Yeah, I had some friends of mine down the street. I think I was like 9 or 10, and they had recorded some music on their computer, and they gave me the CD, and I was like, oh snap, y'all record music. I want to do this. Like, these people I know, these people that got live the same life I'm living. They're a little bit older, and then from then forward, I think I was like 9 or 10 when I started music. I just would start with poetry, then I started rapping, and it was that moment where I knew I could do it because I saw them doing it. And I thought, oh, I got a chance, I can do this. And I just kind of blew it from there. I guess that would be, 18 years ago? Name came on by accident. Name came on because I have 2 brothers and my father who have the same name. So Baron. so on Facebook, I just changed my first name to Jack because my teammates started calling me Jack for my last name, and they called my father Jack. So I just changed it to that, and people started addressing me as Jack. So I said, okay, you know what? Let me run with that then. Like, I don't want to be Baron Jackson, the rapper. Let me just be, So I found my little niche, and it kind of stuck because from that point forward, since I've been out here in the Millersville area, people were just calling me Jack, so I just stuck with it.
Even with the Triple J's, that was an accident?
That was definitely an accident, but we're gonna do some things with Triple J, so I like that. What's a great opportunity? I remember whatever year Hobson was in the freshman, whatever year he was, I was like, yo, I want to be a freshman bad. Like, I want to do that cypher bad as hell. And I've seen a lot of dudes, I ain't gonna say no names because they might end up, they're my peers essentially, but they suck. Like, they said it was on the cypher and they was just bombing it up, saying all kinds of, like, they weren't even supposed to be there. Like, I don't think the cypher setting is for every rapper. Like, I don't think every rapper is a cypher kind of MC. So, and I'm like, well, if you can put them on that stage and they're not even cypher kind of artists, I should get an opportunity to be on that stage. So that's always been a goal for me. Well, I'll say specifically, if you hear my music, you can tell it stems from. It stems from the older sound, but it has a modern spin to it. Right? I don't sound like, yo, my name is Barry, I'm here to say, like, I ain't gonna pop up and do that, but you can tell that I have respect and admiration for that era, for the early 2000s, for the late 90s, for the mid 2000s. I have respect for that era. But I also have respect for what they do now, because I think now what they do in terms of their cadence, I think it's really dope. I think a lot of MCs now, opposed to back then it was a lot of punchlines. Like, if you could punch, you were a good rapper. That was kind of like the standard. But then you had Eminem and you had guys like even Pun who had these cadences that you weren't hearing often. And now you hear a lot more of those types of cadences. So I took, obviously I'm adapting to the times now, but I'm never going to change my roots of being a lyricist and a pen guy. I can't lie, bro. Something about when you say that one, every rapper knows when they write that one line, like, okay, I might have had nothing else in this verse, but this is going to hit. This entire verse might be just basic, but this is going to hit. But I think with rapping is being able to tell a different story. Like, I'm from Philly, and we've all heard the drug stories, the murder stories. Being a dude from Philly who had a bunch of my friends was involved in street life and this and that and third, I even indulged to a degree. But being a comic book kid, being an athlete, being a scholar, and being from that same city gives it a different light. It shows that you don't have to be a tough guy to be there, right? Essentially, you have to have some type of toughness to you because it's a rough city. But you can still be you. I was always a comic book kid. I was always a gamer. I was a chess player. Like, I was a state ranked chess player. Like, I was all of those things on top of being an MC. And I feel like people try to limit themselves. If I want to be a rapper, I gotta be a thug. It's like, no, you could be a rapper and you could be a nerd. You could be a rapper, you could do tech. And I think what I do with music is I'm very transparent with my upbringing, with the substance abuse in my family, the physical abuse. I'm very transparent about that. And I also express some of the other sides of me, of like my influences from Marvel, my influences from DC, the authors I used to read. I'm influenced by all those things, and I put them all into this package. If I could rank a top 3 for myself, Jack of all trades, 1, for sure, because I feel like that shows that I'm definitely from that older school of music where you rap, you could go 7 minutes straight. You can go 7 to 8 minutes straight. I'm definitely from that side. I would say after that, journal entry 1, because that's a very transparent record. Like there's a lot in there. It's only 2 minutes long, but there's a lot in there to get from it. And if I had to say a third one, that's a tough one. Focus. Because I think focus is a representation of my mentality. It's a representation of what I'm living, and it's a representation of my mentality in terms of, like, I understand that I gotta work for what I want. It's not gonna come to me. No one's gonna hand it to me on a silver platter. I gotta go get it. It's gonna be ugly. And along that journey, you can't just do that. You have to live life too. So while I'm pursuing whatever I'm pursuing, there's gonna be other things I have to do on the side, the left and the right, that I have to do as well. I can't just lock in. Like, I can lock in, but I gotta take care of other things. I gotta pay my bills. I gotta do all those other things. And so I think focus covers all of that. So those would be top 3. Well, you can find me and my music on YouTube under Jack Jackson. You can find me on all streaming sites. Jack Jackson Jr. You can find me on all of them with that. I'm on SoundCloud as well. I'm on all of them. Right now I'm working on Floodgates, which is another EP, which is pretty much a representation of me just releasing music, releasing content and music. I'm a streamer as well, so my streaming content has my music attached to it, so I'm just releasing. That's what Floodgates is about. It's just about getting it out there. I don't care what people think of it necessarily. It's just to get it out there, and if you catch your ear, catch your ear. All you need is one person to fall in love with you and stream your stuff. That's all you really need, really. And then it grows on wings and legs there. Yeah, I think I forgot the last part of the question. Yeah, I'm honored to be here. I graduated from this build. I graduated from here in 2018 and 2021, and I'm honored to be here. I'm honored to be able to do this side of it, because I was here for 2013 to probably 2016 before anyone ever even knew I rapped. And I kind of kept that to myself because I knew that coming from Philly and being a rapper had a stigma to it. And I wanted to shake the stigma, but I didn't know that me not expressing myself in that art form that I've been expressing myself for years in was taking a part of me away from me. And the whole time I was up here, there was rappers who were trash, but they were rapping. They was performing on stage, and I'm like, if they can get away with this, then I can get up there and rock. I can rock something, right? But I was so scared of the recourse and the backlash, especially being an athlete here. I didn't want to bring any extra attention. I just wanted to focus on being an athlete, and so it's an honor to be here to be able to do this now. At least I get a chance to do it now.